Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals scored in the Premier League. Using my over 20 plus years coaching experience from all over the world, I give you some insight that you can either use to become a better player or a better coach. Today we're doing Aston Villa against Sheffield United. And I want you to look at the Sheffield United team right here. This guy's got a hard decision to make, to be honest, right? You've got to think about what he's going to do. He's got 10 players back behind him in the box, so he's only got one target to hit up here if he's going to try to pass the ball out. The last thing you want to try to do is dribble it out, which is exactly what he wants to try to do. The easiest option is to play it to his teammate here. The reason why you want to play it to him is because he's wide. Wide is safe, so he either kicks the ball wide, and actually the right play to do, as soon as I'm thinking about it, is just to give him a leading ball, so he has to run onto it and get wide out here. So what you've done is you've forced the player then to where you want him to be. You've made him be wide, so that way he can't, if he loses the ball, being right in front of the goal and there's going to be no danger, and he can actually try to get down the line. And if he really wants to, and he's in mad danger, he can kick the ball out. Brilliant. That's what he should be doing, but they don't. And the other thing they don't do is they don't really get out and up very quickly, because they have the opportunity here just to squeeze and get up with him, because there's no one, there's one person advance of the ball. Other than that, everybody else is behind the ball, so he doesn't have any options at all. As we move it forward though, watch what happens. He tries to, do you see him? He tries to dink the ball. He tries to pass it. Let's see if I can show you that. Watch. He tries to dink it with the outside of his foot. Watch. Don't you see that? And there's two problems with that, okay? If you're in, right, so when you're doing, it's very hard to sort of teach or coach tackling, but when you do, is you have the ball in between two players, and you have both of them with the sides of their foot hit the ball at the same time, and you're moving forward and backwards. One has the ball, one doesn't. One, with the ball is dribbling into the other guy, making him back up, and you're both connecting with the ball at the same time. The reason you're doing that as well is you want people to get the solid touch of the ball in the inside of their foot. There, he can't tackle with the inside of his foot because he's pushing it with the outside of his foot. So there's nothing behind him to solidly stop the ball. The outside of his foot isn't strong enough to stop the tackle, so he's done everything there technically wrong. Okay? If he's looking to pass that, he really needs to do it earlier, or with his left foot, or with the inside of his right foot. So if someone's trying to tackle him, at least he can brace and defend the ball. He doesn't see that there, and now he's in all sorts of trouble. So let's move this forward a little bit. Bosh. Little simple layoff, but we've still got 6 people in the box. Again though, go back to what I always will tell you to do if you want to become a good defender. You look at the ball, and what do you look at next? The player. You look at the ball, you look at the player. You want to see a player that does it really well? Follow John Stones. Watch John Stones in a game. Watch how often he moves and turns his head. There's a couple of other people do it. I think the one for West Ham's really good at doing it as well. Oh, look, no one bothers to even look around. They don't swivel their heads. They don't move around. Do you know what that means? They're not aware of any danger in the box at all. They're transfixed on the ball. That is the easiest way to concede a goal, and that's what ends up happening. This guy's completely unmarked. He's got to pass the ball through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. And if anyone was aware that he was there, they might have shut down that pass, but they don't. And it's that simple for him to cut through 6 players, pick somebody out, and he slots it into the top corner, just because none of those 6 players look around. Absolutely awful. I don't know what these guys are screaming at, if he's offside or not, but he's not, because you lot were all lazy when that idiot lost the ball right up beyond the 18-yard box. No one was quick enough to get out of the 18-yard box. All right, let's get on to the next goal. Unfortunately, there's not much showing up to this goal because the highlights are a bit crappy. But he's in behind here, which is quite difficult because Villa's quite a solid team, to be honest. They're... I think that at some point they're going to start to, slow down a little bit, but they're going to be solid at home. But here, someone's got him behind way too easy. Now, all of a sudden, again, like I was saying on the last goal, none of these defenders bother to mark the only person in the box. None of them even look. Cuts it back perfectly. He's right there. All he has to do is step to the left, and he's there to put in a challenge if this ball comes across. He doesn't even acknowledge that player is there. He's got plenty of time. He's been done. Look, do you see? Bump. They're all too slow stopping because they're not really watching this guy here at all. They had plenty of time to stop, turn. All too late. Now they're all stood there, but none of them are still even close enough to this guy here. Not even bothered to look as he slots it in and makes it 1-1. Terrible defending there from the Villa. They should have been much better, but you're seeing it's a trend in the Premier League at the moment. I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.